Hi children, welcome back to English class. In our previous class, we discussed lesson 10, Crusoe finds a friend. And also we discussed some textbook exercises like Summing Up. In Summing Up, we did what Crusoe did for Friday and what Friday did for Crusoe in the story. Actually, we like segregated into two parts what Friday did for Crusoe. What Crusoe did for Friday. Okay. That we have written. Now let's go with the next remaining textbook exercises. That is exercise E. I hope all of you are ready with your textbook page number 125. Page number 125. I hope all of you are ready with your textbook. Okay. And now exercise E. Today I am going to discuss with you exercise E. Okay. In exercise E, we have in the text Crusoe explains how he with Friday's help made a boat to escape from the island. Complete these sentences with words from the story. The first one, Friday picked out a good tree, and what he did in your textbook in the story that you need to know. Nothing else than that one. Okay. First, after taking a tree wood, what he did? He started to make a large wood. That's it. Okay. He picked. I mean, he had chosen. He had chosen the trees, a good tree, just to make a large wood. So he started. He started to. He started to make a large wood. That's the answer. He started to make a large boat. Put full stop. First one. Let's go with the second one. Let's go with the second one. Now, Crusoe had saved what? Crusoe had saved Friday. Crusoe had saved Friday and fed him even. And fed him. This is you get it on textbook actually. Fed him. I have been told this. If you read textbook, you get idea. Okay, now third one. It took 2 months for Crusoe to what? To find a tree, to find a river, to find his home. It took Crusoe for 2 months to get mast and sail ready. To get mast and sail ready. To get mast and sail ready. Okay, now let's go with the next one, that is fourth one. Let's go with the fourth one. Crusoe made a rudder and fastened to the stern of the vessel. Okay, this will get it here. And fastened, yeah, yeah, see here, this one. Crusoe and I fastened here. I fastened the vessels ready, okay? And here, no, yeah. Okay, my next piece of work was making of a rudder which I fastened to the stern of the vessel. Okay, and fastened to the stern of the vessel. And fastened to the stern of the vessel. Yeah, now let's go to the fifth one. Yeah, now let's go to the fifth one. Yeah, here it is, fifth one. Yeah, Crusoe taught Friday how to use the rudder and to become a good sailor. And to become a good sailor. And to become a good sailor. Okay, these are the five things. Like starting to make a large boat. Crusoe saved Friday and fed him. It took 2 months for him to prepare master sail ready, and he fastened to the turn of the Crusoe prepared rudder turn is correct, I think. Now let's check. Yeah, turn. Step. Sorry, this is turn. It's turn. And first it is turn of the vessel. Sorry, yes, make it as. And then last one to become a good seller. Okay, next one. Think and answer. This also you write answers here itself. You could write answer this time. Okay. Now see, after a while finding your English so well that I could talk to him about anything that I wished. Now, how did speaker communicate with the Friday before he knew English? Quote a sentence from the story to support your answer by showing the signs. Okay, you write here itself before ye. Here, by showing the signs. I hope you could see this one. By showing the signs. Now, I hope you have written this. Shall I? The first two I am raising. Now, finish quickly. By showing the signs, exercise here, A, part A, by showing signs. By showing signs. Okay, now let's go with the B. By showing signs. Now let's go with the B. Give an example from the story to show that Friday had learned to speak English. Okay, after how you are going to say which lines says that he learned English. Now see, he said, let's we go over. He said, yes, we go. Yes. Now see, I tell you the page number. So here it is. Page number 123. Here, last before the last passage. Yes. Okay, he said, yes, we go over. Yes, we go. Yes, we go over. Yes, we go over in her very well. In her very though great blow wind. Though great blow wind. Though great blow wind. Though great blow wind. Okay. Now let's go with the next one. Yeah, next one is think and answer. Next B1 over. And now second question, why do you think Crusoe depended on Friday to find a good and strong tree for that boat? Then you can say because Friday belonged to time and knew very well about second one. Second question, because right there itself. Because is not the starting of the answer. You should write Crusoe depended on Friday because you could write like that, but there itself we are writing in the textbook. Okay, every time in the exam or in your CW, you can't write any answer with because. There, because of space congestion. Okay, you don't have space for that to write fit all the answer. Okay, that's why we are using because Friday belonged to time and knew more about because Friday belonged to time and knew more about trees. Okay, because Friday belonged to time and knew more about trees. Okay, that one you have to write. So when we met, Crusoe wanted to be kind on Friday, but he was also afraid of him and wanted to be safe at night. So he locked him out. Later he says that Friday was a true friend to him. When we meet a new person, we often make up our minds about them without knowing them all. Have you experienced this? In small groups, share your experiences with each other. This is no need to write, so you need to share. Now, have you ever experienced like even though you feel friendly with them, but you feel very unsafe with them? Have you ever experienced? If so, you need to share with your friends. Now, let's go with the play with worksheet. I mean, play with words actually. The praise pointer means to draw attention to something. Here are some more phrases, match the phrases to their meanings, okay? First one, carry out. Second one, get through. Third one, pick out. Fourth one, run into somebody. Fifth one, think something over, think over. These words, phrases, meanings you have to pick out from these. And the answers are consider carefully, meet somebody, complete a task, complete successfully, choose something. Okay, these are all the answers. Now we are going to do this. Now I hope you have finished this one. Have you finished? It should go on writing and again. Why should you go to website for writing part? Anything that if you don't understand, then you could watch the videos to understand the lesson and grammar points. Writing part you should in online classes. Whenever I share videos, you have to finish them. Okay, now let's go with the next exercise. Okay. Let's go with the next exercise. That is G. First one, G. First one, carry out. Second one, I don't write actually. Get through. Third one, pick out. And fourth one, run into somebody. It's run into somebody means not running into. You can't run into me. Run into Usha, no. If you say, oh, I need to run to Usha, I need to run into Usha or to Usha means you want to meet Usha. Meeting, to meet someone means you're rushing to meet them. Okay. And just ran into Usha when I found her in the market or in the theatre. Means ran into means here to meet them. Okay. Then fifth one, think over. Think about something carefully. So you do one thing. In the middle, you're going to write the answer. Okay, the first one, carry out means to complete something. I mean, to do something. Okay, to complete a task. C1. To complete a task. Get through means complete successfully. Now, so get through you can use, for example, I'm going to say, if you have failed in exams like college students, degree students, no, and they pending subjects, no, have you get through? So you cannot use have to have got. Have you got through those subjects? Means have you passed them? Have you passed in the exam? Like that. Not only for failed subjects. You can say like you are now 6th standard, right? Now you are 5th standard. After essay exams and after results, anyone could ask you like, have you have you gone through, have you gone through 5th standard exams? Means have you passed? Have you passed 5th standard? And now are you in 6th standard? That is the meaning of get. Okay. Now let's go with this third one, fourth one, fifth one. So second one, get through means to complete successfully. Pick out. Choose something. That is very easy. E1, choose something. Run into somebody. As I said already, no need to explain. To meet somebody. Run into somebody means to meet somebody. Think something means to consider carefully. To think about that idea or thoughts or to think about certain decisions carefully. Okay, now let's go with the next one, that is H part. You need to take this sign, carry out this, and you need to fill the blanks. Now let's do here G part. I'm going to do here G part. Okay, this is G1 and G. This is G. Yeah. Now let's go with the G part. You need to take this, carry out, pick out, get through, run into somebody, think over. These you have to fill the blanks now here. First one, George said that he needed some more time to dash the idea, to think over the idea. First one, to think over the idea. Now I'm telling you first one. Second one you could write down. The idea and to what? And to carry out. And carry out the idea. And to carry out it. Okay? Carry out. Think over and carry out. Now second one, I need to learn these lessons to dash my exam. So to pass the exam, what is the phrase I said? To get through the exam. Get through. Get through. Okay? To get through. THROUGH. To get through the exam. Now third one, let's go with the third one. Reena dashed her English teacher at the market today. I said to meet somebody means, what is the place? To rush into, to run into. Okay, to run into, because Reena is her English teacher at the market today. Okay, run into. Run into. Today it is the today, so don't write past tense. Run into, to meet someone. Your English teacher, okay? Next, Seema dashed the best dress she had for the party. She has to choose. What is the word phrase? Pick out. She has to pick out the best dress, okay? Now next one, the boys decided to dash their plan. Means complete the task, means to carry out. To carry out the plan. To carry out. Okay. First one, think over and carry out. Second one, get through. Third one, run into. Fourth one, pick out. Fifth one, carry out. Okay, now this one we have finished. I think, have you finished this? Now let's go with the next one. Let's not waste no time. We have many things to do in this exercise. Now what you have to do is, the next thing is, when we use make and when we use do and when we use take something. I need to take exam. You can't write I need to make exam or do exam. And then making bed. Okay. But actually they have given already sentences. Now dash, I dash and the sentence. Whether you are going to fill make or do or take. Which one you should put in that box, you should put the tick mark. That's the thing you have to do here. Okay, I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. Now let's go with this one. Box you need to do. First one, make. Okay, let me erase. I hope you have finished this one. Have you finished B part? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now make, do, take. First one, make, do, take. Okay. Just if you put, because only to put them on, no need. Already they have long boxes. So I don't want to write, and I don't want to write this side. Okay? Second, third, fourth. You have 5, I think. Yeah. First one, your homework. Which one homework? Your homework is here. You make your homework or do your homework or take your homework. Which one is correct? Which word you use? Which verb you are going to use for homework? Okay, for that you should put tick mark. You do your homework is correct. So put tick mark for do. Are you following this one? Now second one, that is the bed. I said already, make my bed. I make my bed. Okay, third one, the ironing. I do my ironing, doing. You can't say I make ironing. Okay, make a joke. I make a joke. Fourth one. Last one, take a break. Only one take we want. Take a break. Hope you have understood. First one, do homework, make bed, and then I do ironing, make a joke, take a break. Hope you have have understood now, and then now let's go with the next part. That is when to use you are, it apostrophe, it's without apostrophe, it's with apostrophe. You have to fill the blank. Your we use when something belongs to someone, like your. It's your chalk, it's your pen, it's your ball. Suppose, see for your or yours, you want to say yours friend, and yours friend, and yours, okay, and yours best friend. Then if you write yes, then you should not yours, you cannot use apostrophe. For what is a possessive pronoun, you are not using apostrophe at all. Now let me tell you, if something you want to say for monkey, monkey's tail, monkey's legs, monkey's eye, and then you don't want to use again and again monkeys, you want to use it in the place of monkey. So monkey's tail, instead of that, its tail. So when you use its tail means monkey's tail, its legs, the chair's leg. Then instead of chair, its leg, but without apostrophe. It's here without apostrophe. Whenever you want to say something belongs to someone, some monkey or something's an animal, then use its but without apostrophe. If you use with apostrophe, then it becomes, this means it plus is. Short form of it plus is it's with apostrophe. Are you catching my point? It plus is. Short form is it's with apostrophe. And this without apostrophe, if you write, it means that it's staying. Now if you use apostrophe means you are saying it is staying. It is stay what? It is stay is absolutely wrong. But it's stay, if you should write here, yeah, it's tail, it's somebody's tail. Some animal's tail you are talking, donkey's tail, monkey's tail, somebody's, okay? It's a book, it's a book, if you write, it is a book meaning, okay? It plus is short form is it's with apostrophe. It's without apostrophe means something belongs to someone, possessive pronoun. You are using it as possessive pronoun. This is contraction form of it is. Got it? Now you need to, you are, you know, you are. You are. You know, you are coming, you are going, short form, you are. You are. Okay? Now let's go with the next exercise. So next exercise is about this. So spell it right, fill in the blanks with your, its. Okay? Now you understood it with apostrophe means it is. It's without apostrophe means something belongs to someone. Okay? Now let's go with the first one. Please pick dash. Please pick your books. First one. Please pick your books. Okay, second one. The little boy said, I have lost my ball. It is small and red. What you want to write? It is. They have given with apostrophe and without apostrophe. With apostrophe, because it plus is it's with apostrophe. Okay, so it's. If it is starting, then you write capital. Third one, it's been a very long time since I met Vishnu. Okay, it is been, it's been very long time without apostrophe. It's been. Okay. Next, fourth one, if you are going to the library, if you are going to the library. The next one, it's time to get ready for school. It's. Now that is it is. It is short form with apostrophe. It's time to get ready. The dog ran up the hill and its master It's master without apostrophe. One your, it's with apostrophe. Third one, it's time to go home. It's time. It is time to go home. No, it has been a very long time since I met Vishnu. It's been without apostrophe and a third one. Fourth one, you are. So next fifth one, it's with apostrophe. Last one without apostrophe. Okay, let's go with the grammar conjunctions. We use conjunctions to join the two words. You know this one. I have taught you already many times. Okay, conjunctions is one of the parts of speech. Then let me remember you. There are 8 parts of speech. Okay. Um, I think it's take time, Nana. So let's go with the next video. Okay, because or else we finish. It's more. I need to teach you more. Okay, so it takes time for us. Let's end up today's class here and conjunctions rewarding. We are going to discuss in our next class. Bye bye for now. Have a nice time.